Alright my fighters, so today we are going to take a look at legendary finish Super Saiyan 4 Dragon Fist Goku's kit after the Zenkai Awakening, and we will see if they made him broken or not, and let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. But before we start, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends to support the channel. Now without any further ado, let's just get started. So first of all, as you can see, we have the main ability, which is literally I'll finish it. And so it draws the ultimate arts card, Dragon Fist of Rage. Next, restores own health by 30% and ki by 40, plus 30% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Requirements: 25 timer counts must elapse. Now, I don't think they changed actually anything about this one other than the timer count, so let's take a look. Draw the ultimate arts, restores own health by 30, plus 40 ki, and plus 30% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Yeah, they didn't change anything other than the fact that they made it actually 20 timer counts instead of 15 timer counts for the 30% damage inflicted. I mean, it's okay ability already because it restores health, it restores ki, and it increases your damage inflicted. It would have been a little bit better if it increased actually your ultimate damage as well after the Zenkai, but whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. What matters is the uniques. So the first unique is a good clean fight, and this is a unique that he already has, so we will be able to compare it with the old one. Plus 70% to damage inflicted when battle starts. I think that they didn't touch this one at all, right? Yeah, they didn't touch it at all. The following effects occur every time when faced with an enemy. Restores own ki by 30, plus 15% to damage inflicted by allies for 15 timer counts. Applies the following effects to self every time the enemy uses a strike, blast, special move, ultimate or awakened arts card while this character is on the battlefield or on standby. Plus 5 to damage inflicted up to 50% and reduces damage received by 20% for 5 timer counts up to 60%. So the damage reduction is actually just for him, for his defense. It's not something that he is going to ramp up. However, the damage inflicted is going to be actually something that he is going to ramp up, and as you can see, it cannot be cancelled, so it is going to be permanent buff for him, which is pretty cool actually, but I think that he already had that one. If we take a look at his a good clean fight unique ability, restores own ki by 30 and plus 15 to damage inflicted by allies. I think it is, yeah, it is the exact same. Applies the following effects: plus 5% to damage inflicted up to 50 and reduces damage received by 20% for 5 timer counts. It's still the exact same. They didn't change anything about it, not even a single word. They left it exactly the same. Oh my god, they didn't even change one single letter in it. It's just the exact same. Why? Whatever. I mean, it is a good ability, but at least maybe increase the damage inflicted from 5 to 10% every time, and basically make the damage reduction permanent. Like, what would have happened if you did that? He already needs a lot of damage reduction anyway, because he is so squishy. Anyways, the second unique ability, Boiling Wrath, and this is another ability that he already has, so we will be able to compare it with the old one. Plus 1 to amount special cover change can be used if there are 2 tag GT battle members other than this character in the party when battle starts. Applies attribute upgrade, shortens substitution count by 1 to self if there are 2 tag GT or tag Son family battle members other than this character in the party when battle starts. So they are trying to limit him to GT, but they are also giving him a little bit of Son family, which isn't something that I am happy about because of the fact that Beast Gohan exists. and if we are going to be able to use him with Beast Gohan, it's not going to be a good idea at all. So I really wanted them to actually look him behind the GT, just for the fact that I don't want him to be used with Beast Gohan. And seeing them giving him some family there isn't actually a very good thing, but whatever. Let's see how this actually is in the old one. Receives 0 damage when changing cover, so they just added the one before it, and applies the following effects. Okay, so that is actually new as well. They allowed him now to reduce the basically substitution count by 1. That is very good because of the fact that he has the best cover change in the game, which is basically just completely nullifies the opponent's actions no matter what they are. So that is a very amazing cover change there, and reducing your substitution count by 1 might actually change the game, because that one might save you from a Rising Rush. Believe it or not, that one might save you from a Rising Rush and allow you to win that match. So yeah, basically. Receive 0 damage when changing cover, activates twice. I think this is, yeah, now we are reaching where it already is. So everything before this was actually an addition to the to the unique ability, which is very good actually. Applies the following effects to self per defeated battle member when this character enters the battlefield. Restores health by 10%, plus 20% to damage inflicted, plus 20% to ultimate damage inflicted, and effects resets after character switch. Plus 20% to damage inflicted and plus 20% to ultimate damage inflicted. Yeah, it is the exact same there, so they didn't change much there. Alright, let's go to the new ones now. We have 2 new unique abilities. Blazing Hot Battle applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield if there is a defeated battle member. Which is good actually, because he is a last man standing, so you want him to stay as the last one on the battlefield, because that's when he gets all of his buffs, so giving him even more buffs for that is actually phenomenal. Now, he increases arts card draw speed by 1 level. That is absolutely magnificent. That is actually very good. -3 to strike and blast arts costs as well, and that is also permanent, which is actually phenomenal. It will allow him to use basically more cards, and in turns he is going to basically deal more damage. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemies' special actions that activates when changing cover. Yes, it's only for 10 timer counts, but it's still actually much better than nothing, because it will allow you to nullify the enemy's cover change, and that will help a lot actually. So when you have 2 characters left, he and another character, he is going to be at his prime. Like seriously, he is going to be at his prime. But other than that, he will still have the card draw speed and the cost reduction as well, which isn't something bad at all. He is going to be very good actually. Wiping out Injustice applies the following effects to self or to enemy when this character enters the battlefield. Reduces ki by 25, very good. Inflicts attribute downgrade plus 10 to all arts costs for 3 timer counts. This is most likely actually going to be used to completely nullify the opponent's combo, because 1, you are going to reduce their ki by 25, and 2, you are going to increase their arts costs, which is going to prevent them from continuing the combo, and 3, you are going to inflict attribute downgrade -1 arts card draw speed level for 5 timer counts, so you aren't going to allow them to even draw cards either, even if they have basically high draw speed. And also applies the following effects to self if there are 3 battle members remaining. Increase arts card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts, and -3 to strike and blast arts costs for 10 timer counts. And this is actually very phenomenal, like seriously. They went very good on him. These two abilities are just amazing. Like, they are copy of each other, but they are very, very good. One of them is when he is at his prime, which is the blazing hot bottle. The other one is just in case he isn't at his prime, basically if there are still bottle members alive. So this is very good. He is going to get the draw speed no matter whether he is alone or with other characters, and that is actually very, very useful. Now granted, if he is with two other characters, the card draw speed is going to be only for 10 timer counts, but that is more than enough actually to continue your combo and deal as much damage with him as possible. And he is also going to get the arts cost reduction as well, whether he is with characters or alone, and that is very, very good. The only thing that is limited to at least one character date is basically the cover change nullification, which is okay because of the fact that it is a broken ability, so it is what it is. Now we will take a look at the green card, Wild Dragon Launcher. The following effects occur upon activation: plus 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 5 to substitution count. This is very good actually. The following effects occur on hit: inflicts enemy with forced switching, you are going to force them to switch, reduces enemy ki by 70, restores own vanishing gouge by 70%, nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 15 timer counts. Are you serious? He is going to go... Oh wow, he's going to go element neutral. Are you serious? This is actually very, very good. It's much better than what I thought, and he has blast armor on it. This green card is the best green card you could ever have. Literally. The only thing that is missing is basically cover change nullification, but you don't even need it, because you aren't going to continue the combo with him. What you want is basically to be able to prevent the opponent from attacking you directly after they enter the battlefield, which they aren't going to be able because you reduces their ki by 70, and then you restores your own vanishing gouge as well, so that you can actually dodge the opponent's attacks, and you nullify the unfavorable element factors. So if you basically force them to change to a character that is red, guess what? He doesn't have any problems. Like seriously, this is actually a very broken green card, and that is very good. Let's take a look at the old one. Plus 20% to damage inflicted, inflicts enemies. Are you serious? This is all that he does. He doesn't do anything special on it. So it's really nice that they went all out actually on it. They made it reduce the enemy's ki, they made it recovers his vanishing gouge, and he actually goes element neutral. This is a very, very good one. His Zenkai ability is basically increases the following stats of characters that are both element yellow and tag Saiyan. Why tag Saiyan? I mean, tag Saiyan is better than GT overall, but come on man, he is a GT character. Why tag Saiyan? At least it's not some family. So that is a good thing, but I would have liked it to be actually GT more, but overall it is going to help him more if he is actually a Saiyan buffer. Anyways, this is pretty much everything. Let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. I think that they made him as broken as they could without making him super duper broken. So that is very good actually. I really like all of the unique abilities, and the green card is just phenomenal. So I am very happy actually with him. The only thing that I am a little bit disappointed about is the fact that he doesn't have damage reduction. But we will see, depending on his stats, how they will be actually after the Zenkai Awakening, whether this is a good thing or bad thing. Anyways, With that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.